evening, flower pots. It's Wednesday night. It's time for Night Time with Nelly. With me, your Aunty Nelly. Please let me know that you can actually see me and you can hear me. Please let me know if you are actually joining me and watching me. And if you are joining me and watching me, where are you watching me from, Christina Russell? Let me know here in the comments. Good morning, good afternoon and good evening, wherever you are joining me from. Now then, I was going to ring in sick because Italy are playing Switzerland, but I'd have to be ringing in sick to myself. I've got a few angry faces there instead of loves. Give me a like, give me a love, give me a share. Let me know that you can actually see me and you can hear me. I have actually got the TV on, so I may be doing a lot of this and watching to see if we score, but we're currently on 1-0. Hello, Elaine Redden. Good evening. Thank you for joining me, Brandon McCarthy. How are we, SJ Eastwood? Can you all see me clearly and can you hear me? I see you and hear you, says Cheryl. Fantastic. Sarah, good morning in New Zealand, sweetheart. Karen Young-Berry has just joined me. And it's 6 a.m. in Australia. So very good morning and good afternoon and good evening wherever you're watching me from. I am joined. I've got a pink tongue. I've just brushed my teeth with that Pearl Whites, Pearl Drops Instant Boost. And it is pink when you brush your teeth, but I don't think it'd give me a pink tongue. But anyway, I've had my tongue worse colours. So, good evening. You are very lucky to get me this evening because Italy are playing and I am Italian and I support Italy and we're currently on 1-0. So, if you see a lot of that, it's just because I'm checking score. So, yes, let's do this. It's night time with Nelly. It's Wednesday night. Thank you very much for watching me and joining me. Any advice I give on tonight's show is purely for entertainment purposes. If anybody comments on my comments with winner, giveaway, competition, gift, it's a scam, don't fall for it. And yes, you're right, Antonio. Forza Azzurri. I was nearly crying when it were an handball before. So, what else did I want to say? That's it, really. That is it. Give me that like, give me that love, give me that share. Oh, the bloke. Do you know any Italian? Yeah, I do speak fluent Italian. I did not move to the United Kingdom until I was 9 years old. So my first language is Italian. So, shall we get going? I think we should. And if I'm reading and Italy do score a goal and I've missed it, feel free to put it in the comments. Oh, Sophie, I haven't heard from Shitlord for quite a while, but he could be here anonymously as something else. Let's move on. Dear Aunty Nelly, I am very much a man. Have I said that it's over 18's only strong language throughout and talk of a sexual nature? I have, yeah. I have now. Okay, I am very much a man. I'm very much a lady. Not when I have my tash, because I have to shave that once a week. Anyway, but recently I went and had a back massage at a male masseur. Things heated up and I ended up having oral sex. I gived it, and I received it, and it was stunning. Now I am really confused. Am I a gay or am I bi? It was just a one-off and I'm married with 3 kids. I'm very much a man. He's gone for a back massage with a male masseur and they ended up sucking each other's cocks and he right enjoyed it, but now he's a bit confused because I don't know if he's gay or he's bi. Couldn't really give a flying foot what you're, sweetheart. You've cheated on your wife. You know, your wife who you've got 3 kids with. I didn't think we were going to have a cheating come this early in show, but here we are. That's how it is. Yeah, so I don't really give a flying fuck. Are you bi? Are you gay? How you identify? What your sexuality is? You've cheated on your partner. As you say, we're only a one-off and now you're confused. What are you confused about? The fact that you're a cheater, you've cheated on your wife. And why did you cheat on your wife? What's going wrong in your marriage? What was it that you felt that you needed to go and find that little bit of a kick from elsewhere instead of your wife? So I'm not really going to say that you're gay or you're bi. You be the judge of that. You're a cheater. That's definitely what you are. That is my honest review. You're a cheating cunt. Can't help you. Can't help you. Moving on. I'm sweating again. Dear Aunty Nelly, my hubby, has had his prostate removed and he cannot get an erection. He has given me permission to go and have sex elsewhere. All right. He's quite quick. He's quite keen on me having it off with his best mate. But so am I, as I've always fancied him. What do you think I should do? Thanks. Right, so your partner's had his prostate removed and cannot get an erection. So you're probably not having much sexual intimacy between you because your partner can't get an erection. How many times, week in, week out, do I have to say this? Sex isn't all about penetration. Can you not still be in a loving, sexual, intimate relationship with your husband without penetration? Can you not start being intimate with each other? Can you not use sex toys? Do you have to go and have sex with someone else? And the fact that he's saying you can fuck my best mate if you want, you're thinking, yeah, all right then. This is a recipe for disaster. You're opening up a can of fucking worms here and I can't see it going right. It sounds like a horrible solution to something that there doesn't need to be. Absolutely doesn't need to be. Okay, can't get an erection, he's had his prostate removed. Is there nothing at all out there medically that can be done? Why, if you are, wanting sex, is your husband saying, well, go and shag my best mate then? Does he not even want to finger you? He's got fingers. He's not had his fucking prostate removed and it affects his fingers. Do you know what I mean? There's lots of sex toys on the market. Surely you can adapt your sex life and the way that you are together, intimate, in order for you to feel fulfilled. And if he loves you, why would he not do that? Why would he not still want you to be sexually satisfied? Absolutely not. No, do not be looking at shagging his best mate. No, it's a bit too close to home, number one. And number two, no. Just no. Get to Ann Summers or Love Honey or whoever. There's loads of fucking sex toy shops out there. Get a fucking vibrator, get a fucking butt plug, get some nipple clamps, get whatever you want that does it for you in the bedroom. And your husband, I'm sweating again, look at stain on glasses. Your husband should be joining in and sexually satisfying you that way. Do not be bringing a third party into your marriage. No. We're still on 1-0. Still 1-0. Dear Aunty Nelly, have you got any books? Have you got any books on sex in the pipeline for our foreseeable future? Oh, okay. No, is the answer to that. I have not got any books on the subject of sex in the pipeline. And I haven't got any in the foreseeable future. Thank you for that question. Dear Aunty Nelly, my boyfriend's dad had to come and live with me for 10 days as we had to isolate together. He made a pass at me. The first time I pushed him away. I know where we're going with this, do you? But the next time I didn't and we slept together. And it was the best sex I have ever had. He fucks me, then makes love to me. No one has ever made me come like he does, not even myself. Oh my God, they've just scored. Oh my God, they've just scored. Fucking yes, that's 2-0. Come on. Forza Azzurri. Right. So he's done a good job though, hasn't he? Because no fucker can make me come like I met me come. Fucking goal. My boyfriend doesn't know. Of course he doesn't. And me and his dad have slept together several times since isolation ended. I mean, that's what you do, isn't it? You have to isolate with somebody, and of course you're going to have sex with him. Especially your boyfriend's fucking dad. Right, okay. So they've still carried on fucking after isolation ended. Every time has been brilliant. But I know it's wrong. I want to stop, but he's so sexy. And he makes me feel like a woman, which makes me feel so good about myself. I'm confused. What should I do? It can't make you feel that fucking good if you're writing into your dear Aunty Nelly, can it? 2-0, 2-0. It can't make you feel that good. You can't feel that good about it, and he can't make you feel that fucking brilliant if you're having to write into an agony aunt channel. So, there's a lot going on here. I don't know why you had to isolate with your boyfriend's dad, but you did. You pushed him off first time, he tried again, you let him in. Both of you are in the wrong. It always takes two to tango. You're not in a relationship that you're happy with. If you were happy with your boyfriend, then you would not have been cheating on him and shagging his dad. What kind of family are you actually getting yourself involved with that the actual dad will shag his son's girlfriend? I think it's time you move away, you walk away, you leave the dad up to his devices and you fuck your boyfriend off, because you can't be happy, even though you've experienced a bit of nice making love and being fucked and having sex and that with maybe an older man. Maybe that's where you should be going, with a bit of an older man, and you should be sowing your wild oats maybe. But you shouldn't be in a relationship, because if you was happy in this relationship, you would have not cheated on your boyfriend. And you certainly wouldn't have fucking cheated with his bastard dad. Fuck me, Pink. Talk about keeping it in the fucking family. Do you know what I mean? So, no. Just fucking say to your boyfriend, listen, I had a lot of time to think in isolation. It's not for me. It's not for me, this relationship. It's not what I want to be doing anymore. I'm really sorry, but it's best to break it off now. And I've absolutely no contact with that family at all. Walk away. You don't need to tell your boyfriend why. You don't need to tell the fucking dad why, because he should know. And move away. You don't want to be in a family like that. Certainly not. How can you come back from this? You can't come back from this. You fucked it for yourself. I feel so good about myself. Well, you don't. You don't feel good about yourself because you wouldn't be writing in. Dear Aunty Nelly, I have quite an embarrassing problem that I really want you to sort. Okay. I can't talk dirty. Oh, I think I've had one of these before. I really would like to, as I feel my boyfriend and I would enjoy talking dirty, but I feel too embarrassed to do it. I did try it once, but I said... Right, so she's tried to talk dirty to me, her boyfriend once. No wonder she's frightened of doing it again. And she said, oh, it's lovely making love with you. I felt so disappointed in myself because it had took me ages to come up with that. So I haven't bothered since. Could you help me overcome this, please? It would mean so much. Thanks in advance. Oh, it's lovely making love with you. I think sometimes you put too much pressure on yourself thinking that it has to be real dirty vocab, and it doesn't. It doesn't have to be things like pussy and cunt and cock and dick and all these words that are quite vulgar. It doesn't have to be that. The fact that you said, oh, it's lovely making love with you, what you actually meant was, think about it in a physical thing, because sex is very physical, even though you want to get the mind stimulated. So what you're thinking is, oh, I love making love with you. So you could say, I love it when you're inside me. I love it when I can feel your cock in my pussy. So, you know, even though you feel that saying, oh, I love making love with you is a bit lame, you think, oh, that's not very sexy. Just think about it, but in a physical sense. So what you're actually saying is, I love it. I love you inside me. I love you fucking me. And the more you start doing it and the more you start thinking about the actual physical action, the easier it'll be and it'll just roll off the tongue. But please don't put too much pressure on yourself. I always say that if things don't feel right, then don't do them, because you don't need to do them. Is there somebody on here that is being a bit of a wank splat? Right, I've blocked Johnny Be Good. Is he like asking ladies? My editor's just sent something through saying there was somebody there that is trying to get ladies to message. So there were a Johnny Be Good and I've blocked him. Is that all right? Right. So yeah, so just think about it. So, and it can be something as simple as, oh, I love it when you do that. It doesn't, you don't have to explain anything else. You could be doing something and just something like, oh, I love that. Or, oh yes, harder, faster, whatever. So if you really want to be vocal in the bedroom with vocabulary, well, that's okay. But don't go from not being able to say anything to try and come out with a big sentence, just little bits. But if you don't, it's fine. It's absolutely fine. It doesn't matter. Somebody put free cake, I'm like, ah, what? It doesn't matter. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. So just think about your dirty talk being physical. What is happening at that moment that you're really enjoying, and explain the physicality of it. So like, oh yeah, I love your cock inside me. And that can be it. It can be just something as simple as that. Nelly, what's under your eyes? It's steam. I'm fucking red hot tonight. Red hot, and I'm all excited because football's on and we're on 2-0. Anybody think I were fucking playing? I do this every time though. Football start. Are you watching football? And I go, no, I'm not fucking watching football. I'm not watching it. It's too much for me. It gives me a heart attack. I'm not getting involved. And then first match starts. I'll be in 10 minutes. I'm up there singing fucking national anthem. And yeah, I'm proper in. I'm fucking 10 balls deep. I do it every time. When World Cup's on, you don't see me. You will not see me when World Cup's on. No. Anyway, and for people that say, oh, I'm not keen on football, I don't get it. And I just think, oh, God, I love football. Yeah, thank you, Chris Smith, for saying I'm hot, because I am fucking red hot. Moving on. Oh, it's lovely making love with you. I'm going to try that next time. Dear Aunty Nelly, if I don't ask you, I won't ask anyone. Oh, I don't know what to say to that. My 24-year-old daughter recently told me she has a very loving relationship with her living boyfriend. Right. They've been together 3 years, but she does not feel like sex at all, and she has never had an orgasm. I suggested she tried masturbation. Oh, Christ, this is mother and daughter. It's a bit, I mean, kudos for your daughter being so open with you, but I'd never be telling my daughter to go and masturbate. I suggested she tried masturbation, but she said touching herself made her feel sick. It makes me feel sick if I had to speak about masturbation with my mum. That would dry me up. But my vagina would be like the Sahara Desert if I had to speak about fingering myself with my mum. Anyway, she said it made her feel sick. I feel sick. I told her I never wanted sex until I met my present partner 8 years ago. Now, at the age of 46, I enjoy it. My daughter is a warm and loving person who is not afraid to show her affection. But she has no libido. But neither did I. Are we both frigid? Is it hereditary? I believe my mother is the same. What can I do to break the cycle? Well, I don't know who you are, but I think you're a bit fucking weird. That's weird, that. I mean, right, okay, so let's pretend it's my daughter, and I say to my daughter, right, how's it going with you and Ben, Olivia? And she goes, oh, we're all right. And I go, are you sure you're all right? And she goes, yeah. I go, is everything all right between you? Yeah, we're getting on all right, you know. And I go, is everything all right, though? Yeah. And, well, no, not really. Why? What's to do? Well, you know, but, you know, we're not really intimate. And I'd go, all right, okay, well, Right, well, that's not good because you're only a young couple and, you know, you live together and you're in the prime of your life. So I think you need to talk about it. As in, like, Olivia and Ben, not me. And I certainly won't be telling Olivia to go and fucking finger herself or taking Ann Summers for a fucking vibrator. Have you been, because I'm thinking now, Penny's just dropped. Because you've had no libido and you've only just started enjoying sex at 46, have you been that woman, right, that didn't like sex, didn't really understand sex, so you always spoke about sex and it's just made your daughter feel sick? You just put your daughter off it. You've put your daughter off sex. So I don't think it's hereditary, I think you've done it. I think you've done that to your daughter. Because what mum, right? If my daughter said to me, like, oh, we're having problems, and I'd say, is it in bedroom? Because that's what you do as a mum, don't you? You go, is it in bedroom? And, well, yeah, and you go, oh, well, these things can happen, you know. Why don't you book yourself a little weekend away somewhere, you know, and try and be a bit romantic, have a nice romantic dinner. I'll have Hartley Blue. That's as far as a mum would go with the child, no matter at what age, when they say there might be things just quite not tickety-boo. Okay, and you would do, with your child, when you'd go in bedroom and you'd sort of like whisper it, wouldn't you? You'd like go in bedroom. Right, okay. Because my daughter doesn't want to think about my bedroom activities and I certainly don't want to think about hers. And I certainly, even though there's fuck all wrong with masturbation, absolutely nothing against it at all, but I don't want to know whether my daughter does it or not. And I certainly don't want to encourage her to do it. So I think you've had the problems with sex, you lady writing in. Was it close, that? Was it close? Oh, you've had the problems with sex and I think it's been a big topic. You've gone on about it too much and you've turned your daughter off and you've made her feel sick. This is your fault. It's not hereditary. You're to blame. Moving on. I don't know what happened then. I'll watch highlights after. Don't feel sorry for me. Dear Aunty Nelly. Oh, dear God. My boyfriend has come back with a pierced cock. Let me try something else. Hang on. Do you mind? Hang on. Hanging on. Hang on. These are not right prescription, but they might not steam up like this. Hang on. Let's see if these steam up. Different glasses. Right. Oh, God, I can't see that now. My boyfriend has come back with a pierced cock. And I am completely disgusted by... I'm fucking... everything's steaming up. I am completely disgusted by this. A pierced cock? He wants to have sex with it on, and I just don't think I can. It looks like it would rip my vagina. What should I do? Also, he's thinking about getting his cock sliced in 2 parts. Nelly, it's freaking me out, and I just don't like it. Should I just quit him? Can you have your cock sliced into 2 parts? I once seen a girl on television and he had a tongue sliced in 2 parts. Like, you know when you have your tongue sliced like a lizard? I'd seen a girl who'd done that. But can you have your cock fucking sliced in 2 pieces? Fuck off, you can't, can you? And he's had his cock pierced and now she's gone, for fuck's sake, there's no way that I'm going to be fucking jumping on that. Yeah, sticking that inside me, it's going to rip my fucking vagina. Oh, can you imagine putting that in your mouth on all that metal clanking about on your fucking fillings? I don't fancy a pierced cock or one that they've had to fucking slice. I mean, why is he having it sliced so he can put one up your fanny and one up your ass? The fuck's going on there? Why is he thinking about all these body modifications? Is he going through a bit of midlife crisis? Why didn't you discuss this first? Why wouldn't he say to you, I'm thinking of having me cock pierced, what do you think about that? Well, you crack on, love. Then there will be 2 fucking bell ends in this house, or maybe 3 if you have it sliced. Not quite sure what's going on there. I'm having a right hot sweat. And I don't think I'd like a sliced cock. I mean, what am I saying? I can't fucking get one, let alone fucking slice one or fucking two. But why would you not discuss that with your partner? I'd discuss that with my partner. Is that not something we discuss with our partners? And does it hurt? Does anybody know if there are any pierced cocks watching this Nighttime with Nelly show? Does it actually hurt when it goes in the vagina? Why would people have it done if it's going to rip your vagina? It wouldn't do, surely. It wouldn't rip you. Anyway, to each their own. Yeah, absolutely to each their own. But if you don't like it now, you're not going to like it fucking sliced. And if you don't like it and it makes you feel sick, you're going to have to tell him and say, listen, Flower, you're going to have to take that out because I don't find it very becoming. And I'm struggling to find you sexually appealing with adding. So you're going to have to take it out. And if you don't want to take it out, that's fine. We'll just be friends. That's that. Oh. I wouldn't like that, me. I've never had a cock inside me that's been pierced. I haven't. And I've never had anybody, I don't know anybody who's had one sliced like so the cock's like a lizard's tongue. Dear Aunty Nelly, I'd like your verdict on this unusual habit that my girlfriend does during sex. Oh, she is the horniest sexual being ever. Okay. I'm considering asking her to marry me, but this trick of hers during sex worries me. We'll get to the fucking point, Flower. Either shit or get off pot. Right, one night after a good shag, she was trying to get me hard again. So she went off and got a tube of toothpaste. Oh, peeled back my foreskin. Oh, smeared my dick with the toothpaste before drawing forward the foreskin. It stung. She told me not to be a baby and that I would love it. I think you'll love it too, Aunty Nelly, if you haven't tried it. I'm all right, Flower. When I was about to fuck her, she asked me to squeeze toothpaste up her fanny. Nice. It was an incredible fuck. Since then, we can't have sex without toothpaste. So far, I've felt no ill effects except my knob is sore for a while afterwards. I wonder if any long-term problems might happen with long-term effects such as steroid cream. She says it won't, so we both await your expert opinion. Thanks. I mean, toothpaste can be used on like sensitive flesh like your gums and shit, so that should be okay. But if you feel uncomfortable about using a tube of toothpaste or end of your knob or inside her fanny, there are lubes out there that are really zingy and really minty and give the sensation. What, have we got a troll? Right, if I see the troll, wait a minute. What's the name of the troll, please? Troll alert, Jeanette Coleman says, right, yeah. What they saying? You're a fat bastard and you need to die. What's the new thing the trolls are saying? Oh, there is no new thing. It just still is. Aunty Nelly, you're a fat bastard and go and kill yourself. Right, so she likes that zingy, like, I brushed my teeth before, as I said, with that pearl drops, and I got pink tongue. It gives you like a really nice, like, zingy, minty feeling, doesn't it? So, can you not say so? Look, I'm a bit worried about using toothpaste. I think it might be a bit too much on the actual knob. So, can we try a lube that has got, like, there's loads of different lubes, right, that have, like, warming effect, cooling effects, tingling effects. Just try a lube. Try a lube if you're worried. But I don't actually think that toothpaste on your vagina, in your vagina, or on the end of your knob is going to be, like, detrimental effect to your life. I mean, if you're that bothered, why don't you ring dentist? I'm sure he could give you a perfect opinion. Can you imagine telling dentist? What do dentists recommend? Oral B. down your cock and fucking throw it in a gob. What a fucking daft cunt she is. It's fucking oral B, isn't it? Anyway, right, so I think you'll be okay. I think people have shoved a lot worse up, haven't they? People have done lots of things, but you know, if you're really concerned, I think if you look on toothpaste, it probably doesn't even say, well, it might say using your mouth, mightn't it? Because that's where toothpaste goes, but we think that everybody would know that. So maybe toothpaste, oh, I've put toothpaste on spots before and on bruises. Yeah. So I'm not really sure. I mean, I always say, you know, any advice I give is purely for entertainment purposes. And if you don't believe me or you're not sure still, see a GP, contact a doctor, Google it. Oh, I think it's Oral-B. Right. Who's a troll now? Where's the trolls? What they saying? I can't see any trolls. I can't see any trolls. I mean, what if she's got a smelly fanny and she thinks that by shoving toothpaste up there will make it smell nice and taste nice? What if she's a bit like Fleetwood Docs? She might be a bit fucking Fleetwood Docs. She might be. And she might think, well, you know, I've tried a few Tic Tacs up there in past and that didn't work, so I'll shove a big fucking Oral-B up my twat and hope for the best. My wife, Aunty Nelly, wants to start a family as soon as possible. I want children too, but our love life is now just about conception. She insists on sex when she's ovulating, but she pushes me away at any other time. My needs and desires, even for just a kiss and a cuddle, seem not to matter anymore. This is really beginning to upset me, but my wife is so single-minded that she won't admit there's a problem. What can I say to her? It happens this, doesn't it, that, you know, we're looking for a family, we're wanting to start a family, and we get so hung up on, you know, when are we ovulating, when's the right time to come. You know, I've heard of some women fucking ringing their husbands and saying, you've got to come on now because my temperature's 37, we've got to do it now, hurry up. And husbands are fucking racing down the motorway trying to get the cock out the pants, ready to shove it in as soon as they get it front door. You know, I mean, think about it. We have managed to come on for billions of years. So that was before the invention of anybody knowing about, you know, ovulation or testing kits or when the right time is, when the wrong time is. And I think it's really sad that you're having to think about, you know, only having an intimate relationship whilst you're trying to have a baby. Okay, so you need to keep that intimacy between you, because if you certainly don't do it now, there's a lot of people out there that lose that when the baby comes and they struggle to get it back. And that's the conversation you need to be having with your partner. You need to sit her down at #kitchen table and you need to say to her, listen, I completely understand that you want this baby, as do I. But I love you so much. You're my wife. I fancy you. I'm in love with you. I still want to be intimate with you. Now, that doesn't mean to say that we have to have sex every single minute of the day, or, you know, we can only have sex when you're ovulating. That just means that we need to keep the intimacy between us as a man and woman going, because if we lose it, we're going to struggle to get it back. I absolutely know that we have to have sex when you're ovulating, because that's how you get pregnant. But let's take the brakes off this. Let's let it happen naturally. Let's go back to doing what we did as husband and wife, as lovers together. And in 6 months' time, if nothing's happened, then we'll look at ovulation charts. We'll look at going seeing a GP. But for now, why don't we just fucking not think about it and just crack on as we were and just start enjoying each other again and having date nights and romantic nights, run her a bath, buy some sexy lingerie, tell her how sexy she looks, how beautiful she is, you know, and put that little bit of passion back, that little bit of spark back, you know, and just tell her that, you know, it's important to you to still hold hands and kiss each other, you know, but sex should be spontaneous. Sex should happen when it happens. It might be at 8 o'clock on a Tuesday morning or 5:10 on a Friday tea time. It might happen on a Saturday. It doesn't matter. There's no set time. It's whenever you two are together and you're being intimate and you're feeling the love between you. That's the right time to have that sexual intimacy. Not because the ovulation or the fucking temperature tells you. I am not ovulating, by the way, just in case you're all thinking I'm looking hot. Not because I'm ovulating, because I am a lady of a certain age. Last year, Aunty Nelly, I began a sexual relationship with my mother's carer. Oh, okay. But now my mother is in a residential home. But my lover is still visiting our house. And I still pay her every time because she can't afford to see me without the cash, she says. I have strong feelings for her and the sex is incredible. But I'm confused. Am I just paying for sex? Yeah. Yeah, you are. So you had a carer who was coming round seeing mum and you got a bit friendly with the carer and he started having sex with the carer even though she was supposed to be there caring for mum, and then you were paying her because obviously it was a private carer. Mum's now in a residential home and she said, I could still come round and see you but you'll still have to pay me. So are you paying for sex? The answer is yes. There is nothing to be confused about here, because if this person had any kind of feelings for you or wanted to see you on their terms, there'd be no money involved. You are paying for her services. And it pains me to say this because, as you said, that, you know, you've got feelings for her. You're probably not the only one. So I would stop this now. And if you do want to pay for sex, that's fine. There's lots of ladies out there who do it as a service. I can't see a Boulam Amgar, unfortunately, but I'll have a look and see if it comes up. They may have blocked me. Okay. So, yes, is this lady somebody who you are paying for sex? The answer is yes. Yeah. Why don't you ask her? So, look, I'd like to continue seeing you, but I don't see why I should have to pay you now because you're no longer looking after mum. And if she says, well, I can't come round because I can't afford to, say, well, if you really wanted to see me, there shouldn't be any money involved. And if she says, well, I have to charge you for the sex, say, well, it's all right then, don't worry about it. It's causing problems and scammer Nelly. Who is this Bombulash, or what we call Bombula? Where is there? Can somebody tag him? And then I can see if I can see it in a tag. Bualam Armgar is a scammer now. He's got a sick mouth. Yeah, he must have blocked me because I can't see him. Can't see anything he's put in. Right, moving on. 2-0 still. 2-0. Dear Aunty Nelly, hi. I have a night time with Nelly. I know it's anonymous, but just in case, anonymous, please. Anybody that writes into the page for night time with Nelly or Sunday service is always anonymous. I want your thoughts on threesomes, please, with a best friend being the third party. We've been thinking about it for a while now, but I'm reluctant as I don't want to ruin any relationship with my boyfriend or the best friend. Any advice would be amazing, please. Thank you. The best friend is not my best friend. So the best friend is the boyfriend's best friend. Is that right? So your boyfriend wants you to have a threesome with his best friend and you're reluctant to do it. Well, this is my advice. Then don't do it because it needs to be consensual. And if we're doing things in the bedroom that are not consensual, then we're not going to enjoy it, are we? So, yeah, I'd say don't have a threesome. And to be all I know that there's relationships out there, right? I know there is, that work really well, and they swing and they wife swap and they have threesomes and foursomes and whatever. I think if your boyfriend really loved you and really respected you, he wouldn't be asking you to have a threesome because he'd want you all to himself. That's what I think. But then again, I'm a 47-year-old woman, and what do I know? I'm probably old-fashioned. Probably really old-fashioned. Yeah, I think it's just him and his mate want to fuck you, and then where'd you go from there? Because it's not even your mate. And what, is he going to come round then on a Sunday and watch a bit of footy? And is it going to happen again? And are they just going to fuck you every time they feel like it? If it's something that you're feeling like you're already uncomfortable with, then you're uncomfortable with it. It doesn't sit right with you. Don't let it happen, because it won't be consensual. And never do anything in the bedroom for anybody that we don't feel comfortable with. So, sounds to me like your boyfriend just wants his fucking cake and eat it, and has said, yeah, I'll get... Oh, has it been removed now? Thank you for tagging me in his comments. I did see my name a few times, but I couldn't actually see what had been put. So, anyway, that's been tonight's night time with Nelly. Who's enjoyed it? Because I've quite enjoyed it. My favourite was Oral B. I'm going to have to Google if that's all right. I think it'd be all right. I mean, if you just brush your teeth, right, and you've not rinsed properly, and then you go and lick someone out, it's not going to kill them a bit of toothpaste unless they've got an allergy, is it? Whew! It's hot tonight, innit? I've still got winter quilt on. Has anybody else got winter quilt on? Anyway, that's that. Keep writing into the page. Any advice I've given tonight was purely for entertainment purposes. Over 18 sure it should have been. Fuck me, pink. I'm absolutely wet through. If anybody comments on your comments with gift, giveaway, winner, prize, it's a scam. Don't fall for it. And I'll see you all soon. I'm going to watch the end of this match now. Take care, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Keep writing into the page, won't you? Because without your dear Aunty Nellies, there's no Aunty Nellies. Take care.